Okay, I'm streaming to two different platforms at the same time. So, you know, this is where like a starting soon screen would go up, but I think we can start. Okay. Um, Hi guys. How y'all doing? Oh, right. I gotta open this so I can get my silly background music that I'm not even sure if you guys will hear. I can't. Okay. Library, liked music. And honestly, without further ado, I think we should just start, you know? That is the wrong. I keep hitting shift to sprint and it just never works. It never works. I need to stop doing that. Okay. Actually, I need to minimize this tab so that I can see, you know, the people coming in and everything. So I can be present while people are talking and whatnot.
We're way behind schedule.
But yeah. Oh,
Hey,
I cutscene.
over there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you. Say, do you like playing card games? You know, like Genius Invocation TCG?
Okay, hold on. I gotta like mess with like the audio of. Oh, okay, hold on. I'm gonna like. All right. Yeah, all right. Okay. audio mixer. We're gonna add something. We're gonna add Genshin into the mix. Select Genshin Impact.exe, and we're just gonna see if that does anything. All right.
You TCG players are like mint in the wild, literally sprouting up everywhere.
Hey, come on now.
All right,
What's
there
wrong
we
with
go.
Finding fellow invocation aficionados.
I
Anyway,
think that'll be
care to join
fine.
me for a game? All right. No pressure.
But why would you be looking for people to play Genius Invocation in a place?
Whether you're throwing down cards or throwing punches, there are lots of card players here in the fortress. When I saw you, I immediately thought, hey, even outsiders from other nations play cards. So I came over to say hi. Sure.
Great! Since you've been here longer than us, you need to flex your seniority a little.
I thought you would have already heard everything by now. All right.
Why don't you pick?
All right. Now, Ben, did you know that there are some people? There are two guys who are always skulking around in the corners of corridors gossiping. I never really found their gossip very mind-blowing. If you're interested, you can go talk with them.
Good to know.
Let me think. Oh, did you know that the Duke...
Huh?
That's right. The Duke was an inmate just like you and me. Seems he was exiled here for committing some crime to go from an ordinary inmate to becoming the manager of the whole place. A forbidden zone? Sounds like something...
It's just a rumor we've been hearing, but no worries if you've never heard of it. Do you have anything?
Anything else? Not that I can think of, but I'll be sure to tell you...
Okay, good. I wanted to end that cutscene. That was kind of boring. Let's go over here. What does this guy have to say to us?
Next on the agenda, we're way behind schedule.
Oh. Okay, I could just walk to it and it'll give me the cutscene. Okay.
There's a group of people over there.
Oh, they're probably gonna talk about the forbidden zone, huh?
Not a faucet. Hey.
Oh, sorry for eavesdropping. Sounds like you were.
Ooh.
What's the matter? Now just look. Hey, don't pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that. Yeah. Fine. You're lucky we don't mind extroverts that much.
You hear that, Quisto? What nice!
Your expressions tell me you're looking to hear some juicy info, am I right?
Really?
You're kidding. How often does anyone get a personal tour led by His Grace himself? Practically everyone was talking.
A little mistake, huh? I like the way you put it. You see, people with a good attitude can...
Your group?
I'm Quisto, and this is Lavaroon. People usually call us the Bombshell Bros, but don't worry. We're not playing with bombs or anything. It's just that...
So, you two...
No. You don't get it. Knowing intelligence will make things better for you here. For example, knowing who's working with who has the latest rumors, who's not getting along. Whoa, all this info's worth something.
I don't mind him. Quisto's always this way. Just play nice and say something to massage his ego. The welfare meals. Talk about the welfare meals.
Right. That meal we had yesterday was...
Is that so? To tell you the truth, I've been helping out with making those welfare meals.
Oh, so you're the one...
You are correct. I am, since you like my cooking. I guess that means we share similar tastes.
That's one way to... Whoa. Oh. Whoa, because I just saw the winking part. Okay.
Listen, kids.
Anyways, let's continue.
The power structure within the fortress is quite complicated. The overworlders couldn't care less about us down here. We're basically dogs to them.
Damn.
You've already met the one person here you should never cross, the Duke, Risley. He knows more than you think. And if he doesn't care about something, then he often doesn't bother dealing with it.
Those who have the
I'm
Duke's
so
attention
interested. You know
get
what?
all kinds of special perks. Even
Damn.
I know who you mean. It's that Jurier character, right? I don't think there's anything useful about him at all. Why does he visit the infirmary practically every day? Is it normal for anyone to be going in and out of there so often?
Oh.
If you ask me, he's just
Okay.
faking it to get out of work.
Oh, I thought he was gonna say something like, oh, he wants to flirt with the... Oh, that wouldn't work because the nurse is a child, huh? Alright, well, anyway.
You know that Churia was a talented researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute before...
I don't care if he was a researcher that could turn dirt into Mora. Once you're in the fort...
I wonder if I hit... Okay. Hold on. Let's see. Let's name this. Okay, that should be good. Then we hit X here. I'm just messing with some audio stuff. I'm just gonna make both of these the same thing. Okay, I can't do that, so... Oh no. Okay. What? It's like it has to be control and something else. Can I do... I can't do mouse buttons. It has to be something on the keyboard. Okay. We'll do control semicolon for that. Why not? Okay. So if I hit this, it should mute my mic, theoretically. Do I have to be windowed? That means that. So that means this should. Theoretically. Okay. Whatever. Let's just keep playing with him.
Speaking of which, the last time I saw him, he was passing by in the corridor with Lorvine. I also heard they started arguing in the library and got...
You mean he hit a woman?
Oh, damn.
I never imagined he was that bad.
But that Lorvine's also quite the odd one, you know? She's always gabbing away, got into a fight with a man, and she also got sent to the infirmary. Come to...
Wait a second.
Do you think... Could it be that they're secretly meeting there to go on...
After all, I do remember seeing Lorvine beat Juria to a pulp that one time.
We're just not gonna ask them about the Forbidden Zone? Is it not the thing that we were like trying to get on about this entire time? I was trying to hit the book. It's an F1? It is F1. I wonder how many acts there is. We're currently on Act 4. Okay.
Look, there are some people talking over there.
If you ask me, those pompous parasites on the surface act like they're all a bunch of aristocrats.
Hey, speak for yourself, mate.
Oh, you think you're special or something? If you're here, then you're just a convict like the rest of us. I've heard that even if you're released after serving your sentence...
I don't buy that.
Hey, how cool would it be if the whole world was destroyed by a giant flood?
What kind of filthy bilgewater are you spewing? Listen, things ain't so great on the surface, but who says that you have to leave? I've heard that you can... Who wants to live in the ruddy...
And what makes you think they'd want to hire someone like you? That's one of the great mysteries of the...
Whoa. Sounds like they're really unhappy about. Speaking of which, Paimon never heard anyone use the words overworld or underworld when we were living up there. Is it only something the inmates down here say?
I guess so. It's normal for convicts to be unhappy.
That's true.
Oh, my autoplay isn't on.
Okay, we've talked to just about everyone, and it's about time for us to go meet Linny. According to the card he left us, we should go meet him in the production zone.
Grab yourself a welfare meal.
Anyway. Go to the protection zone and search for... Okay, so we gotta go up. Where are the sparkles taking me? There.
We're way behind schedule. Next on the agenda.
I really hope there are no world quests down here, because this is genuinely so annoying to navigate. Okay, I think this is F5. It is. Okay. Oh. I'm like looking for like whatever the event settings, finishing quest, tutorial details. That's a key. Why did I make a queue? I feel like that's a quickly accessible key. There we go. Ignore it. Can I? No, you cannot join. I'm currently in a quest right now. So, you know. Gotta do the world quest. Or the Archon quest, I mean.
We're way behind schedule. We're way behind schedule.
Hello, why do I still have a... This? Oh. Anyway. I don't understand. You know, I'll clear the notification later, I guess. We have important things to do.
We're way behind schedule.
Huh? That look in your eyes. You...
Hey, this is no time to be modest.
Oh.
Are we just gonna... Oh, we're just gonna give him everything at once. Okay.
I'd have never guessed that myself. The rumors swirling about this place are unreliable after all, and Master Child probably went missing because he found a way out.
Oh, I can't change the
He is
title.
a harbinger after all. I suppose he... Unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final report to Father. We need to find out Father told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to Fontaine for a vacation, he actually had some
His escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to task someone with professional diving skills.
Well, when you put it that way, it's obvious that...
Bingo!
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention. I'll talk to him about it later. No need to thank me. Honestly, I'm far more impressed by you guys managing to collect all this information right under Risley's watchful eye.
Collecting information is always...
Now, let me think. To find out more information, and if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest. That...
You can even estimate how long it'll take?
We've been working together for a long time. Traveler, what say you to meeting here 9 days from now? Oh, and there's just one... Though we can just sit back and wait for Fremonet's report on Master Child's whereabouts. Fremonet's no master of disguise. Lynette's still working on getting intel from the other areas, and I'll need to spend some time helping Fremonet.
What do you want us to do?
Well, I won't call it easy per se, but I think you'll be able to pull it off. Listen carefully.
I'm reading the dialogue.
To get into the infirmary, and you've mentioned several sketchy-looking people always meeting in the infirmary earlier. So it probably has something to investigate the internal structure.
Like, it's not my it's not my fault. I can read faster than they talk.
Pass those on to me alongside anything else you're able to discover. But also, there's no need to take risks. Don't forget. My apologies. I just started.
But that's not a bad thing, right? All right, then we'll head out as...
Let's go our separate ways for now, then. Don't forget, we meet here again in 9 days.
Damn, let them speak. How about don't take so damn long to talk. Summarize, bro. Even he said it. He was rambling, or as people nowadays say, yapping.
There seem to be several...
It's not impossible.
It's a bit hard to understand them from here.
That does not sound like a good idea, Paimon.
Someone, please help! She's...
Whoa, are you okay?
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin.
The traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto freezing limbs, twitching fingers.
Let me take a look. Please lie down. Don't worry, I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly.
You can do it, traveler!
Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you. My checkup has confirmed that she's not in any mortal danger.
Eh? Oh, that's good.
I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient now. Don't sense serious damage to your organ. And here? Huh? But based on... what about here? Does this hurt? Oh, I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all. Nothing too serious.
So that's what...
And there have been other inmates complaining about... Congratulations! The health risk is incredibly low, so you should recover within a... Miss Levine, I'll have to trouble you to help me look after this...
Very well.
And she hopped away, just like...
Hello. So how are you feeling now?
Hold on, let me get some water real quick. The water's on the floor right there, not at the desk, and I need it there so I can drink my water. Anyway, back to questing.
Her stomach aches really bad. She was.
If Miss Sijuin says it's not a serious problem,
But it also looks like she's the.
Well,
what do you mean that's true? That's really misrepresenting the situation. Of course I can't speak for the whole fortress, but it's not like everyone imprisoned here is useless, you know? Though they may have committed crimes
They're
and gotten
all
locked up here
blue
as a result,
collar.
They still know a thing or two about medicine, and they help Miss Sijuin.
Yeah, you're right. But did you have to lecture me about it in front of...
That's correct. Sorry, I got a bit ahead of myself.
Are you two?
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups, and to pick up the medicines Miss Sijuin prescribes for us. You could say she fancies herself as Miss Sijuin's capable helper because...
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurier. Don't forget that you are the primary reason I have frequent heart palpitations.
What does that mean?
Start arguing now, please. Keep it.
That is just not what she said. Who's subtitling this? It's already been 30 minutes? Goddamn. This is like the most side quest thing ever.
Hey! There's no need to fight! Everyone will be
Release. It's way too early for us to even think about that.
Please allow me to end this boring and useless conversation.
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out of this excessive...
He just slowly walked off? Like that?
That argument would have been way funner to witness if they were both girls.
I'm sorry you
Or
had to see all of that.
no, actually, I was about to say or guys, but no, only if they were both girls.
Well, his name is Jurier, but I hope you'll never have cause to remember.
You really can't stand...
I mean, can you blame me? Who would like someone who's as arrogant and obsessed with weird research I'll accompany you two for a while. Miss Sijuin should be back soon, and I'm sure you'll feel better as soon as you've had some... No.
I'm back! Did you rest like you promised?
Yeah.
Thank you for getting our medicine, Miss Sijuin.
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here. Miss Levine, I left in a bit of a hurry. Yellow, huh? I understand. These are...
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon, too.
See ya!
I'm going to fill out your medical record now. You're widely known as the Traveler, right?
Those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let the traveler rest?
So her primary symptoms are abdominal pain with secondary... Alright then.
Is there anything we should know besides to take the med?
No, her base constitution is quite good. So I'm sure she'll recover quite quickly after taking the medicine. Please, make sure to stick to bland...
Got it! Paimon will hold the traveler to that for sure. Oh, you're going to take a nap already? We've been to lots of places together. She may look a bit under the weather now.
So you're the best of companions. But don't worry, she'll recover soon. Ah, you're awake.
How do you feel? You slept for a really long time, but we never left.
Can I... Let's see if I can change this to like my YouTube music browser. No, I cannot. Okay. I was hoping to have it in its own tab so that I could like could be louder on the TikTok, but I think I'll just have to live with it being as quiet as possible. Anyways, there's like a better experience of this on YouTube. You guys should totally go there. I think last time my live got suspended like halfway through because I was literally like just restreaming my YouTube stream. Like I was like on YouTube streaming it. So I don't know if I'm allowed to say stuff like that, like if I'm allowed to advertise to other sites, but you know.
Well, now you can go back without a worry in the world.
Thank you, Miss Sijween.
We're way behind schedule.
Do I go this way? I do go
on the
this way.
agenda. We're way behind schedule.
You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time, you scared Paimon half to death! No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Paimon talked with Sijween the entire time you were asleep. She seems like she's just a sincere nurse, and Paimon didn't notice anything unusual in... Whoa! You really are super thorough. All those tiny little suspicious things...
Wait, are they gonna talk about the hatch? Oh yeah, no, that's impressive.
Today's the day! Let's go meet up with Vinny!
Hmm? Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule. Nothing weird?
That's good. That means you didn't raise any suspicion. We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago. And as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the
Wait, why is she?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something, infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. We want to avoid using the same faces over and over and reduce the amount of suspicion that will fall on any given person. Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first...
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
Perhaps that's true. You are both very good people, and we've come to appreciate that more than anyone else. Unfortunately, you've mentioned before that you've had some run-ins with the Fatui.
Well, everyone could use some more friends.
Since I see you as friends, then it's even more important for us to be glad to hear. Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremine returns.
Is now really a good...
According to my observations, Sijween always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch. Also, I'm her brother.
Okay, then let's head...
That's new. Wait. I'm saying for. So, are my commissions done? Oh yeah.
Next on the agenda.
Oh fuck. That's not what that is also not what I meant to do. F4. I like hit the function key based on the order. So like, to me, it's like, how do I free the cursor anyway? Oh, that's how. Okay. It's like F1, F2, F3, F4, F5. No, it's like F1, F2, F3, F4, and then like, you know, B and C. But it's not like that because the friends menu. It's like that in Star Rail because there's no real need for the friends menu in Star Rail. It's, you know, there's no like multiplayer thing. The most like multiplayer thing there is just, what's it called? Fucking the support characters.
As expected, Sijwin isn't here, but why isn't
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agree that if she were to make unless...
Let's see if there are any clues around here.
Okay.
Where's the hatch that Traveler noticed? It's not here. It's in the corner of the room, that I know. Oh, that's what the hatch is. Okay, I'm gonna investigate the hatch last.
None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in. Except that one over there.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right?
Mm-hmm. She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad flare-up. Generally speaking, which means either the head nurse didn't return the entire time from when Lynette laid down.
Lynette's in danger? Oh no, it should have been Fremine.
Books here and a few files. They all look, advanced nursing, how to raise the spirit. These sure are some interesting books. Who knew Sijwin would be interested in these kinds of things? She even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings.
Seems quite normal to me.
And then we just... What?
This is it!
Wait, this thing? The space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? Let's look around here for some more clues.
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper!
A slip of paper?
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the meeting...
This is...
Is that all? The back. This...
Show me! Now!
That look on your... Would you care to guess where Miss Lynn... No.
Wriothesley. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But why? We didn't run into any trouble last time, and he also never reached out to us since.
Yes, that is a crucial question. Wriothesley, he doesn't do anything without a clear goal or reason. You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with Wriothesley. We're a completely different story, though. I'd like to know that, too. Don't panic. Just think everything over. I have to stay... Wait, you're right. The fact that Fremine was able to leave the ground...
What does he gain by letting Fremine...
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it. We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe. If Risley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him down.
Staying calm down is the worst way to calm somebody down. We have no fucking, like, charisma.
Don't be like this, Lenny. Fremine would—
No, I'm the leader of this
Hey, don't be reckless! Traveler,
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again. I have to go.
Oh, this hit home. This hit home for him. Everything. God damn. Oh my god, they're all in them.
I feel like we still have some room to make.
It's not impossible, but it'll.
Is that so?
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in once we...
someone! Please help!
Whoa, are you okay?
These two. What a delightful turn of events. Oh my! What's wrong, little one? Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill.
Wait!
We actually just got fucking outplayed. That's crazy.
He's already out of sight! How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Risley's office!
There we go.
Come out and face me, Risley!
Oh? Oh?
Aren't we at an administrative office space?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my sibling?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would... Maybe she'll appear behind you right now.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. All of the hostages... You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start. So you deliberately aroused the Traveler's suspicions and baited us... As for Fremine... No, you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let...
There was no need to do so. The Fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right?
One correction. Lynette is in my...
He's not. What do you really want?
Lenny!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates...
Wait, you can't mean you locked him outside in the sea?
My man's gonna drown?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
Fremine's a star dad.
No, we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a... Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meripede.
So, you've been keeping tabs on us?
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games. Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremine is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know you need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact...
You want to see Father?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children... I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family. I don't see why she would refuse.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Meripede? This place is basically a no man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a harbor.
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here. That's such a shame.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure...
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face... Mr. Linney, you have one last...
Linny!
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective first? I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fort... Mr. Fremenet left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me.
I shouldn't ask...
6.
Wait,
2. Time's up.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave.
Yeah, listen to the Traveler. If you can't talk...
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way. But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set... Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my... I'll ask you 3 questions. Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
Oh shit, wait.
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch.
Okay, we gotta
The
cut.
Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes we often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. Seems like she can perceive the general state of a person's health just by looking at them. I've been told that the infirmary is... Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new... The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently. According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta company sponsored it. The Fonta promoter has been... I've been told that the infirmary is always empty.
Under what circumstances of the strange
We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoner...
Wait, what?
We often see Miss Sijuin observe...
Under what?
The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world very Fonta's internal reports suggest
Which one of these would be the...
of an unnamed and unpackaged product. I've been told that the infirmary is always... According to Collins, the Pancration tournament... We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. Seems like she can... The Fonta promoter has been struck. We often see Miss Sijuin observe... Fonta's internal reports suggest that there's... According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because... Fonta's internal reports suggest that there's... The Fonta promoter has been struggling because... Fonta's internal reports... The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans.
So what, is this fucking Melusine meat?
Also developed...
I don't understand what any of that has to do with anything. Or at least the other two. Like, it makes no sense to me.
That's what's going on. The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work. At first we thought this strange meat must have something to do with the She often visits the production zone to observe the workers. Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern, Sijuin has only the best intentions with her. Unfortunately, Melusine says the recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals cannot taste the care within. Are we on the right?
Not bad. You've uncovered Sijuin's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. It's all right. Now for my neck, there are also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring, including...
Why does she suddenly have those on?
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament... The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the... Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the... According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta company sponsored it. The company must want a return on...
All of that? Thank you. What is your... Mr. Put on 707? Let's see, okay.
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament...
So them.
Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new... The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't...
Oh wow, those are kind of just guesses. I mean, it works, so like, let's go. You know?
Paimon gets this rule too now, so there really was nothing to be afraid of. That hidden rule of the Pancration Ring is about how people get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to associate it with the missing boxer. But really, it's just a bottle of the latest, a blood red drink. It's no wonder even Fonta's own staff were... The company, facing backlash from its own staff, they came to the fortress of Meropide and offered to sponsor the Pancration tournament so they could push their new product. But the Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew that only total idiots who didn't understand their true value would buy. And so, only those who proved their stupidity by being dumb enough to bet on two opposing sides of the same match were selected to receive the drinks.
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the truth of... Although, based on your description, that Fonta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company. All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought of sparing Lynette and Fremine never even crossed your mind. You'll pay for this!
Lenny, are you alright?
Oh, this is new. Just like a still image. I love how I love when they like do something different when it comes to like the dialogue and the cutscenes. Like seeing like animated cutscenes, the little pictures of like the shit that looks like paper. That like mini game in the first half of the Fontaine quest with the investigation. I just love when something different is happening. I don't know. Like even just a still image like this that looks like it's still even using the in-game models, but maybe not. I don't know. But like even just something like this, like it's just slightly different enough for me to like feel fresh and like it, you know?
Oh, close one.
It was nothing, Your Grace.
Nah, girlie's strapped. Why is she here?
Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional.
Wayne.
Not at all. I am merely when Monsieur Nervulette asked me to come here. He told me that my job.
But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well?
I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervulette told me to do. And His Grace knows it too, right?
My dear Sijuin, whatever shall I do with you? Would it have killed you to just wait another minute or two?
Well, it's nearly time after all.
What are you talking about?
Take me if you want.
How touching. Can you just give me one more?
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
All right, everyone, calm down. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Sijuin, I leave Miss...
You...
I believe I hear footsteps.
It's fucking child. Oh.
Some space, please.
Yo, I'm happy for her transition.
Ah, Miss Clarand.
Freminet.
What's going on? What is Clarand doing here?
Work.
Work it, bitch.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linny. The tranquilizing effect will begin.
What happened to Freminet? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like...
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed primordial seawater.
What did you say?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Freminet...
I'll talk to Clarand while you get Freminet to where he needs to be.
Uh-oh. Shouldn't he, like, immediately be dead? What do you mean try to understand? Don't we know everything? They're from Fontaine, so...
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of primordial seawater. Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment.
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial
Please, look after Mr. Freminet for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator.
Where is she?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her. If my calculations are correct...
So he was just never planning on killing him.
What's that look on your face? I thought I made good...
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Sijuin may have been forced to shoot Mr. Linny again. How's the situation out there?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount...
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the...
It's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case. Want some tea?
Not particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just say...
Fine, I'd like to get some tea.
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to dry my hair.
How much is enough to kill them?
Linny, are you okay?
I'll be fine.
Are you sure?
My hands and feet are still a bit weak, but...
I'm back, everyone.
Woo! Lynette! Let's go! Fucking love Lynette.
Lenny! Oh, Traveler, hi. Freminet?
He'll be fine. But for now, please help me lift him up.
His breathing's beginning to...
Give me a hand and help me get...
Yeah, I'll take him from this...
On it. Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. Want to come with...
The Duke and Clarande are gone.
They probably went to get some tea. The Duke will explain the truth in just a bit.
And here I thought, like, the quest was gonna get, like, somewhat closer to ending. Oh, that's not right. Hold on. OBS is, like, noise suppression is not noise suppressing. Like, what is going on there? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold the fucking phone. Okay, so it's just like the wind. For a second I thought it was like my like the music echoing from my headphones somehow, but it's like even then it shouldn't like I'm just gonna max the fucking noise suppression. There. It's not even... Bruh. What is going on with my microphone? Properties. Hey, cancel. Okay. I'm just kind of messing with my audio stuff right now because I'm like just looking at OBS and like it's saying that my mic is picking something up, and it doesn't usually do that when I'm not speaking unless I'm like pressing keys or something. It's usually completely like gone and off, but it's not doing that right now, and I don't know why. And it's bothering me. It's really bothering me. What is maybe? Yeah, sure. All right. God damn it! You know, I give up. I listened over to it on stream. It looks fine. All right, we gotta finish this damn quest. I didn't notice it for like most of the stream because like with the way I have things windowed, it like overlaps just the tiniest bit. Let me see if I can like. I think that's the best I'm getting it right now. Hey, TikTok over OBS though. Okay. Yeah, that seems fine. All right. Let's continue. Why don't we? Okay, we're that way.
Next on the agenda, we're way behind schedule. Next on the agenda. Next on the agenda.
There we go.
He's awake. Fremine.
We're all here.
The infirmary at the Fortress of Meripede, Mr. Fremine, and you are no longer in any danger.
But that makes me really quiet on OBS. I've learned that makes me really goddamn quiet on OBS. I just really don't know what to do. Okay. Definitely. Okay, we should definitely keep it at like -4. Maybe -5. God, I'm still. This is still like so. We're gonna. Oh, okay, that's like. That is just gonna.
How do you feel?
Traveler. The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Yep, we figured that out.
It's okay.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater. Pipes. Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now. I'm in. Where could Master Child be?
Oh, I'm playing as Femini. Whoa, he's a Hydro Claymore? A Hydro Claymore that spins it. Oh, he's a Cryo Claymore.
Frost is coming. There.
Wait, okay, so your weapon like gets to infuse the cryo for a bit? that was that? I saw like a little. Oh, and then. Oh, and then it releases all the stacks. I see. Does he scale off a fucking? No. Characters that scale off HP usually have like at least 30k.
This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it? It's getting stuck on something. Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it.
So how the fuck? What? Are they too worried about that? I genuinely what? Oh, okay, I see. There's how the hell is that possibly what? Because I tried to use the ones on the bottom to turn it at the top, but that huh? I don't understand. Oh. That was a dumb puzzle.
This is where the water starts. Okay. Master The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. I should be going in the right direction. There are traces here too. I need to keep going. Huh? The traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here. Wait. What the? My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe.
Like the Maroon 5 song?
No. no good.
Is anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and
I don't
harder.
know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
Okay, so you have until Feminine fucking dies.
I can't die here. I have to push on.
Is that Lynette? I just saw someone swimming in the distance. That was most likely Clarine, though. I don't know.
So, in other words, the trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea where Master Child could have gone. But there was also no obvious place for him to have disappeared to.
That's right. I tried my best to swim back, but I had already put some distance between myself and the fortress, and I just couldn't find the strength to keep going.
Miss Clarande brought you back, but we also don't know.
Miss Clarande, you said?
You're still too weak for Minette. Miss Lynette is right. I believe Miss Clarande.
Guest. Then I can.
You should ask His Grace about that. He'll be able to explain better than me.
Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on. Wanna come with us, Linny?
No, please go on without me. I don't want to leave.
Linny.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still.
Understood. In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you. The Traveler and I are going to head out for now.
Thank you.
That was foreshadowing. As long as you stay in here. Not that part, but like I don't think you'll be disturbed. I think they will definitely be disturbed now that you've said that. You just foreshadowed the fuck out of that. You know, maybe that's just the reason I noticed it is because it's on a very OBS is on a very small window right now. Yeah, okay, that looks like next to nothing once I like a fucking what's it called?
I wouldn't have left the infirmary otherwise.
I've been expecting those two, but might I inquire as to the purpose of your visit, Miss Siegewien?
I wanted to check up on Miss Clarande.
Mostly fine.
If you don't mind, I'd like to perform another quick physical exam. It'll just take a few minutes.
All right. Thank you for looking out for me. I'll take my...
Well, want to explain yourself, Risley?
Of course, but I'm not partial to the word choice of, where should I begin? How about you start by asking...
Then Paimon...
no. I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the fortress by the Knave.
You managed to monitor and stay ahead of them.
They came here with ulterior motives. I'm quite... Initially, I thought their goal was just to... Linny suggested that I had deliberately let him escape. But in truth, I didn't really do anything special to help or hinder him while he was here. Everything he did, from finding helpers... Of course, it's inevitable that the Knave would make a big deal out of her fellow Harbinger. I'm also quite curious about where that Harbinger went. So I figured I might as well...
So you were hoping Linny's group would just...
You make it sound like that's a bad thing. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. I assume that Fremine has told you already, the ratio of primordial seawater around the Forbidden Zone has always been Linny's target, and you got roped into that investigation after running into him. I began to intervene out of concern for your safety, and also to prevent the fortress...
Are the rumors true? That you're also a former criminal?
Why would you put it like that? Isn't staying here all day and serving as the manager of the fortress a kind of sentence unto itself? Another form of prison? I just happen to have some support from the rest of the inmates. That's all.
Oh, right. Paimon wanted to ask.
Me, of course. I paid her good mora to come down to the fortress for some field work. As a champion duelist, Miss Cloran could be considered to be an independent party. I needed to find an exceptionally capable person to help me get...
And saving Fremine was part of that crisis?
You can think of it like that, yes. Credit where credit is due, that boy is quite adept at diving. Had conditions not been... That's not something you should be asking after. Never let
Oh,
me
shit.
ask you to investigate Child's whereabouts. All I need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance. That should be clear now that you've spoken to Fremine.
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary, and we've answered a bunch of questions that you threw at us. Isn't it about time that you...
You make a compelling case,
Yeah, Paimon really...
even if the truth may not be pleasant.
All right, hold on. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back.
Follow me.
Oh, we going to the Forbidden Zone. We getting forbidden shit.
There's a hidden door here? And a whole basement behind it? Huh. You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Risley.
It seems you've forgotten just what kind of place the Fortress of Meripede is.
Oh, wrong key. Wait, do we keep going down? Yeah, I just keep going down. Okay.
Stand on the central plate.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa!
The Forbidden Zone hides the fucking Gnosis. I'm calling it. I'm calling it right now. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. I'm calling it.
So, this is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, Paimon, what a huge door!
There are 3 such isolation gates in total. Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
Well,
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen the whole truth of this place for yourself before...
Don't tell them that the Gnosis is there, because, I mean, I know for a fact that they're gonna end up getting it, but I don't want them to.
Huh. So there's a switch on the side.
Stand back.
Whoa! They all just went up one...
Go on, have a look. I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meripede. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it, but it'd also be risky and negligent to simply... The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position. Normally I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated.
It's guessing. It's measuring the primordial water rates.
Very reasonable guesses. I've considered the temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely. We ran a few tests to increase the pressure. Later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the primordial sea. Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that, and the symptoms that Fremine
The concentration of...
And that is precisely the problem. We're at the bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater. Somehow, primordial seawater got mixed in, and the Yes.
But forget about the two of us. Not even Neuvillette knows where the primordial sea could be, much less where we could find... Oh.
Seems like you figured it out.
It's planted by the fucking Knave.
Directly beneath.
It's planted by the fucking Knave.
For some reason, the primordial seawater levels have risen significantly.
It's planted by the fucking Knave.
Now very close to us. The indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, some primordial seawater has already leaked out. If this continues, soon it will no longer be able to hold. Yeah, you know what the legends say. If this place falls, then
But that's just too weird! Why would the Fortress of Meripede be built right above a sluice gate for the primordial sea? Who built this place anyway?
Your expression tells me you think this might be part of a It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long forgotten by the nation before I rediscovered it with my research. There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meripede in any traditional sense. What we know about its history has been left to us by the people who... When the previous Hydro Archon, Egeria, ruled the land, all convicted criminals from Fontaine were... The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. They were exiled to the desolate seaside, where they experienced only... Some of them began to repent and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro... And so, as the number of exiles increased, more and more people joined the community. The Hydro Archon continued to lend her support, allowing the fortress and what it stood for to continue growing ever larger. And with that, the people here stopped referring to the fortress as a prison. They saw themselves as repenting sinners. But as time went on, people also realized that the fortress was a lonely place. Once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered souls fade away with the ancient. After many, many centuries, few people, now and again, researchers managed to break one law or another and live out their days in the fortress. I learned all this from an elderly
But now you know every part of that history.
Indeed. It's just as the prophecy says. To be frank, not really. But sadly, that hasn't stopped this. Prophecies are troublesome things. Just hearing one will create the first one. Let's go somewhere else. This is it.
Your Grace, perfect timing. The results from our last round of experiments have...
Wait, Jurier, he's not alone.
Huh?
No need to panic, you two.
What? After you warned us not to tell a single...
I'm skeptical as well.
The results speak for themselves, don't they?
All right then, if Your Grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for...
How about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest-ranked researchers from the Fontaine Research Institute. He used to work under Edwin. Good. Saves... Edwin's main areas of research were archaeum and gravimeters. As his assistant, Jurier is quite...
You want to blow up the Fortress of Meripede?
Ah, what a lovely idea.
Gotta admit,
Guys, focus! Focus!
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my technical consultants. While Jurier used to be Edwin's assistant, she used to be Jurier's assistant.
Ooh, are they together?
See, everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too sure you're not a couple and
Your Grace, I am...
If I dated her, I'd officially be madder than Edwin.
Jeez, forget it. Follow me.
Who the hell is Edwin? I'm realizing I don't remember him actually.
There's another door that goes right up.
Okay, this OST is over, so let me find another.
Fortress can do anything.
But Paimon really thinks everything's super cool.
All right, that should hold us off for a bit. Yep. All right.
Well, let's spice it up a bit. And here you go.
Whoa!
What a action zone that Paimon's never seen before.
How much do you know about Fontainian history? Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria. To give you a quick, according to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land
Very
after being
creative name.
inspired by divine revelation and found the seer Sibila, who had taken on the form of a golden bee. Taking the golden bee with him and riding on it, he called his nation Lemuria and used the Fortuna to incessantly search for new tribes.
There's a ship in this story.
Where there's water, there'll be ships. People believe that hope...
Do you believe that?
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology. So the moment I began to speculate that the primordial...
Were you inspired by the legend?
Maybe. Fontainians need something to hold on to cope with the impending disaster. Were the workers to find out the truth behind this ship, riots would destroy the fortress faster. As the fortress's administrator, I'd never make such a reckless... Alright, that's enough talking for now. I'll need another 3 cups. Seems like you're good.
So, like, now what?
I'll leave you here for now.
Oh,
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share what you just saw.
Yeah, we'll put a lot of thought into it for sure.
Great.
We're back!
Welcome back.
How can you be so much like
Huh. While I was sedated, I could still barely hear two.
Must have been Risley and...
Yeah, I heard one male voice and one...
I really can't make...
So, Traveler, Paimon, were you able to learn anything from Risley?
Yeah, he explained everything.
Very well. Then, would you mind checking your answers against my speculations? Yeah, I took the time to rest, so I'm feeling a lot more relaxed now.
Oh, I'm guessing my mic was just not calibrated because, like, I muted and now I'm unmuted and now everything seems fine.
Alright, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself 3 questions. Firstly, why was Fremine affected by the primordial seawater? It was because he dove into the sea. My theory is, the long-lost primordial sea is...
Ooh,
That's our Lenny.
Secondly, Risley's attitude changed dramatically during the course of our stay here. He ignored us completely at first, then suddenly roadblocked us. Why? I spent quite a long time thinking about this. If he has been monitoring the Fatui since the very beginning, he probably ignored us at... What's more, the Fortress of Meripede is not part of Fontaine's court system, nor does it report to Udex Nervulet. Risley is basically the king of a nomic. As long as the fortress doesn't do anything about Master Child's disappearance, Father can use it to pressure the Fontaine authorities. And while the 2 factions are pitted against each other, if I had to guess, he probably has something that he's working on himself. It's likely related to the secret of the infirmary, but I just can't...
No, now he's cheating because there's no way someone would guess that one.
smart.
Thanks. So if Risley does have a plan, what could it be? All I know for now... that can't be the full extent of what he's doing. There's probably a secret passageway behind the block in the infirmary, and there's something... I don't have enough information, so I have no idea...
The sea will engulf...
Could Risley have wanted to meet Father? If you remember, I once mentioned that Father sees the House of the Hearth as her base of operations, and she truly wants to resolve the crisis. But...
Or perhaps he didn't know, and just wanted to bring Father over to his side?
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I understand your concerns as well, Traveler. I'll think the 2 of you have already aided us far too much. If you ever need anything else going forward, please come to the House of the... Though you may not share the sentiment, after all that we've gone through together...
You have my gratitude.
Thank you for protecting Lenny when it really mattered.
being so formal all of a sudden?
Don't mention it.
Paimon's hungry.
Oh,
God.
You've done so much already. Go get some food.
Alright, then we'll catch you guys another time.
I guess we're heading to the cafeteria.
We're way behind schedule.
It's time for dinner. Welfare. Come on, let's go pick up ours as well.
Traveler and Paimon, over here.
Are you here for dinner too, Miss? Huh. You're...
What would you like to eat? Yep, you can. I've already talked to our chef, Mr. Wolsey. It's all on me today, so you can get whatever you'd like.
All right.
Me too! Don't forget...
No problem. Just...
So delicious. Is this how it feels to be freeloaders?
Feeling full yet? How's the food?
Something about this is sinister. Something about this is so sinister.
I'm so glad to see you all so happy. Oh, see, the expression on your face just now?
Sijuin, do you do this to help?
A bit of both, I suppose. I'm a Melazine, which means I'm very different from human beings. I must know what you're thinking.
You're really good at taking care of people. Even though you're so short, you still
Damn.
act like an...
Really? You're reminded of an old...
Oh, and what did you mean back in my...
Oh, that. I just asked His Grace to look out for those children. Thankfully, Glorand is very strong and managed to save him in the nick of time. His Grace also, although the path was blocked, we still stationed some guards there to stop anyone from... Oh, and I was keeping an eye on Mr. Linney as well.
You were all super considerate and...
It's just what we do down here at the fortress. At least this has been His Grace's style for as long as he... Oh, I really wish Monsieur Nervula would come down here more often, too. I feel like he'd like it here, with all the darkness and chaos. Get a good night's rest, you two.
Something sinister is going on. I do not trust this bitch. I do not trust this bitch. God, it's barely even been like an hour and a half, or it's about an hour 40, and I just already want to stop. But I know that I could probably finish this quest soon. Like, it's currently 3:05. The plan is to go until 5 because I feel like that's all the time I'll need before I finish this. But holy fuck, I want to get this done with already. I'm so ready to just do literally anything else. Gacha quests are so boring.
Next on the agenda.
Like, half this shit is just like not even like being processed in my brain anymore.
Next on the agenda.
So much has happened. Paimon just feels absolutely exhausted now that she's finally relaxed. Paimon's super sleepy.
Why can't I skip the... Oh, I'm pressing G instead of F.
Delicious.
This... The red flag... Like, the alarms in my head are blaring.
No idea, but something must have happened. Stop asking.
Who's yelling?
Next on the agenda.
What happened? Why is everyone running around? Hey, what are you doing?
No time to explain, mate. Goodbye.
Damn. Alarms are blaring. What do you expect?
They're here! Yeah, there you are!
Oh, thank goodness!
Quisto and Laveroon, do you know what happened here?
We came here especially to inform you. Something Laveroon was saying you two are new here and you don't have many friends, so you might slip through the cracks. Haven't you heard all the stories like that? An evacuation.
Wait, weren't you the one who brought that up?
Hey, shut up!
Okay, whatever. The point is, you should come with us. Yeah, he said to get as far away as possible.
Oh no, it can't be that thing!
Whoa, wait, what? What? Hey, where are you going?
We have to go find the Duke! You two just go and get out! Go on without us!
Hey, hey! Be careful!
So is the flood like happening?
Please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
And we're going downward and inwards, baby. Let's go.
Next on the agenda.
Yup, downwards and inwards. Whoa, whoa. Okay, hold on.
They're here.
I gotta respect the cutscene. Have to turn off the music real quick.
You're just in time. But be ready to run.
Water looks beautiful though. Oh, that didn't work. Oh my god. That is so close to just killing him.
3, 2, 1.
This won't hold it for long. Find Neuvillette. Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
Then what will happen to you?
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense.
Oh my god.
The gate. How long do you think it'll hold?
That depends on us.
Oh, that's a cool like ending shot. Yeah, no, they look cool doing that.
Neuvillette, why are you here?
Traveler, I need you to head to the Opera House immediately. Farina will soon be meeting with the knave there. You must protect Farina and make sure she doesn't Will do.
We're way behind schedule.
Look, there are a ton of Fatilian Palais Mermonia people over there. The knave is probably here already.
Are you two the traveler in Paimon? Though I'm sure he's already explained, this should be a mostly cordial conversation, unlikely to give rise to violence. But it would be most appreciated if...
Oh, so you two are the honored guests Miss Farina mentioned.
Of course, of course. How could they not attend a meeting such as this? I must always have.
It is my pleasure to make your acquaintance, traveler. I have heard much of your accomplishments.
I've already prepared seats for you.
Perhaps you two are unaware of how Miss Farina and I do things. You see, we actually recently agreed to get together for tea when we had the time. See this? This is a limited type of confectionery that Miss Farina simply adores. There are only 16 slices sold every day. Here, why don't you and Paimon have a taste?
Damn.
Traveler, what do you think of this cake?
That's good to hear. So what Child said was on the mark after all. I wonder how he's doing nowadays. You must have heard, right? He's suddenly gone missing. I'm really...
Since we're talking about him, I feel like I should add something. His marsh...
Oh, so you're also familiar with his aptitude for fighting, Miss Fur. Against ordinary people, my colleague would never be on the back foot. But alas, he just never met... Coming...
but I thought you would be happier to hear the news.
Of course, but it's still a bit of a shame. You see, I would have been far happier had I received this news somewhat...
Well, in any case...
Oh.
Because we found evidence that proved...
And where did he go after leaving the fortress? The fortress of Meripede lies deep beneath the waves. Unless he pranced right out of the main gate, he must have had... Ah, that is good news at least. His sister Tonya sent a letter to Fontaine not too long. Do you have any idea how he usually writes back to his family? Dear Tonya, your letter made me...
That's the wrong answer.
All letters tend to follow the same few formats anyway, right? As long as the contents are...
Hold on. The water in the tea...
I suppose this is also... Have we entered into the next...
She fucking... Wait, no, I gotta respect the cutscene.
My thanks to you both. I will take it from here.
Oh shit, I just closed my browser. I mean, I guess he's not technically a Fontainian, so he could just...
Quite sure.
Wow. So, what's your secret, huh? Let me guess. Nah, who knows? Maybe it's just your sense of responsibility.
Sounds about right.
Why is this man wearing heels? I just noticed that this man is wearing heels.
A day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day. This ancient power could easily
like I saw those and I was like, huh? Is this like some new mysterious one? No, it was just Nouvellette. He's slow. He's so unreasonably slutty.
This sentence is too severe. Forgive me for overruling it.
Oh my god.
Seems like the problem inside has been suppressed.
Let me guess. We're safe for now.
Indeed. But only for now.
I win this bet. You owe me a present.
Very well. It was indeed just as you said.
You made a bet?
We made a bet on the size of your entourage. Cloran thought you wouldn't come down by yourself.
I figured you would have at least brought a few people along for appearance's sake. It appears I underestimated just how confidential the mission was.
Shouldn't you have gotten used to confidential missions?
So what gift must the loot?
That wouldn't happen to be a dig at my lack.
Well, I'm sure his grit.
I was under the impression the residents of a place like this would be
That was obviously... Anyway, you've still got some unfinished business to attend to in the overworld, correct?
No need to stay here if you have a pressing matter.
Thank you. I hope everything went smoothly with you.
Oh shit, my mic's doing it again. Okay, never mind. I think we're good.
I must say, we've Miss Farina. As the Hydro Archon, I am sure you understand the exact meaning of the phenomenon we...
What are you trying to say?
At this point, I don't think there's any more need to speak as diplomatic representatives. Allow me yet. Here you are, relaxing, drinking tea, and eating desserts as if it's all nothing more than the prophecies hanging above our necks like a guillotine. Every faction is looking for a way to either avert the disaster or save their own. But you... It beggars belief just how nonchalant and carefree you have been.
You're wrong. I've never ignored the prophecy, nor have I just been passing the time in self-indulgence. Retract your
I am not alone in my doubts, you know. Oh, great Hydro Archon. How are you going to...
I have my ways, and I've been working on them for all this time. Even if you look down upon me,
I'm gonna let her deliver the
you
line.
have no right to judge me. Fontaine will be.
That was not delivered as well as I thought it would be.
I still cannot see the true future right now. As long as I continue.
Then I ask you, Miss Farina, just what have you been working...
My machinations are just like the prophecy itself. They will only reveal themselves at the fated time.
I see. As a god, the proof of your labor always lies beyond... Allow me to be so bold as to ask another way. Would it be possible for you to tell us the...
Oh,
that
The emergency response plan is also strictly confidential.
Then allow me to jog your memory. Miss Furry, and what do you plan to do with the massive amounts of indemnitium that has...
The Oratrice?
So you also have no idea. I first caught wind of this when Linny tried to investigate the Oratrice in the Opera House. You see, even just getting close to the core can... But even if that had nothing to do with you, then what could you possibly be...
I didn't even notice her vision. It's behind her hair. Okay.
Oh, right. I almost forgot. Udex Nouvillette is not at the tea.
Yeah, yes.
Of course I will. Although, I must say, Miss... Oh, very well. Let's stop that conversation here. There are still a few slices of cake left, so please, help yourselves, everyone. Traveler, I heard that you were recently commissioned to handle a few matters on behalf of the Udex. Why don't you take... You too, Pipe.
Thank you. Oh,
If it's on my tea table, it must be...
You're welcome. I'm sure the cake also felt greatly honored to be featured at Miss Farina's table. And I was... it is getting late. Why don't we call it a day?
Very well. We'll...
Mind seeing me off, Traveler? We could use the opportunity to discuss Child before...
Paimon's coming...
I'm glad that you were willing to come with me. Of course, child was just an excuse.
That's what Paimon thought.
You lent your aid to the children of the House of the Hearth. As their father, I would like to express my gratitude. That was all. Formal topics should be discussed in formal settings, and informal topics in informal settings. I know you just returned from the fortress of Meripede. Relax, I have no—
They've all been working very hard and have always done all they can to—
You mean Ridesley. He's a tricky one to deal with. By the way, and you can just consider this a bit of idle gossip, you are outside of our disputes, and the freest person in all of Fontaine, able to move around most easily.
And that's everything that happened during the trial. Master Child was declared guilty and immediately—
Didn't he say he was coming here on vacation? Does he— Forget it. I will be meeting some—
Do you require help with it?
No need. I need to meet with Farina, the Hydro Archon. She is at the heart of Fontaine. But what's fascinating about—
Oh, come over here, you little critter, you.
Oh shit. Oh shit. It's the thing that got leaked. It's the thing that got leaked.
You dare to run from me? Stop right this instant.
My goal is just to discover the location of the Gnosis. But I didn't expect the chance to approach Farina to be handed to me on a silver platter. This is so easy, it's actually making me a bit suspicious. Anything left unguarded is usually just bait. But no one will blame someone for taking the bait. After all, it's just as I guessed in the second before I struck. The Hydronosis is not currently held by the Archon. In fact, this Archon doesn't seem like a god at all. And I sense that she's under some kind of curse. The fear in her pupils is genuine, so perhaps she's not bait after all. Either way, targeting her has lost all meaning. I left the scene with ease. Nobody came looking for me, and nobody could serve as a witness to my near assassination of Focalor. I suspect even Farina dares not mention this incident to anyone. Not long after, my informants confirmed what I had guessed. After returning to her quarters, Farina quietly cried alone. She was so scared that she could not sleep that night, nor could she even bring herself to eat her cake. There's no doubt that there's something wrong with her. I began to entertain the possibility that she is not the true Hydro Archon. I have to find the Gnosis. If the Neuvillette hypothesis is correct, he is probably in possession of it.
Yes, Father.
My dear children.
News from the fortress of Meripede. Master Child has gone missing. On top of that—
Probably the handiwork of that Ridesley. I'm afraid this is a good opportunity. The value of a Harbinger is much higher than most would imagine. Set up a meeting for me. Oh, and—
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's disappearance was not a part of my plan, but I can use it to make a breakthrough. With this as my excuse, the initiative belongs to the House of the Hearth. My wish to investigate the fortress of Meripede will be a front. Lenny and his group will be responsible for the actual intelligence gathering. You should know the rest. Lenny's group is quite close to you, so they wouldn't have hidden anything from you. It wouldn't mean anything, even if you shouted it from the rooftops. After all, even Farina herself is still pretending that nothing of that sort— I've now had 2 chances to enjoy tea with Farina. I have to say, the leadership of Fontaine is even more inscrutable than I had imagined. I once surmised that Udet's Neuvillette must be the Hydro Archon, but now, the that I am a servant of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Over my years of service, I've learned how a real Archon conducts and carries themselves. Of course, that is all just how I feel. It is, however, quite amusing to me that after all my years working in intelligence gathering, I've come to realize I am at a complete loss regarding the identity of the god of the... Don't you think Fontaine is quite intriguing? A catastrophe looms, yet many secrets have yet to rise to the surface. Ultimately, though, one must survive. You don't need to commit to anything right now, of course. I have a feeling that the situation will continue to evolve, and as your name is often connected with noble deeds, I'm sure we will work together someday. He certainly returned quickly.
Nevertheless,
For now, yes. But this issue will prove quite thorny in the long... Thank you for protecting Farina. To put it simply, I used my... So as expected, the knave has turned up the pressure on Farina. She's trying to feel her out, though I'm still permission granted.
whoa. It can't be that you're the real... You can't tell us? Then...
If by the phrase, you guys, you are referring to Farina and I, then although I'm not sure just what you are trying to imply, I must clarify that I do not share her positions on a multitude of topics. I believe so. The fortress has a long... And now, another catastrophe will soon be upon us. I mourn this turn of events.
Huh? What?
You may be closer to the truth than you think.
Oh? And what are you thinking? The dragon of... huh?
Please do not be so... My apologies.
We were just guessing randomly. We didn't guess right, did we? You're not
You guessed correctly.
I thought that was revealed in like the first
secret for me.
set of quests. What is this?
right. Of course. There's still...
Please, go.
Well, if you are the dragon sovereign, then since Fontaine's prophecy is all...
None of the currently living dragon sovereigns in the world. They say that when the first usurper arrived on Tivat, they seized a part of the dragon's power. Today, that stolen power is the basis of the Ark.
There are 7 elemental archons and...
The dragon sovereign of water who lived through that era perished a long time ago. In any case, I believe I will not be able to do much unless the Archon disappears and returns their elemental authority to me. Given the status quo, however, I would recommend
Oh, so even...
I still have some urgent matters to attend to at my office. If you have any more questions regarding ancient history...
please go right ahead. There's a place that Paimon wants to go too. We'll see you another time.
Take care.
There's still more. I want this to be over. I don't want to be here. Alright, but you know what? It's fun. Yeah, no, this seems more like it. Okay. I think we'll start with this one all the way over there since it's like on the same level.
Next on the agenda.
There we go. Okay, so these seem to be good.
Now guess, what suit will this next card be?
Well, look who it is.
Traveler.
Looks like you're recovering nice.
Thanks to everyone's support. Oh, right.
Oh, how did she
She told me that it was nothing. It was...
She didn't want to stress you out, that's all.
Yeah.
Okay, but check this out. We went.
You meant father?
She said a few things that were, a bit hard to understand. And also.
Her attitude towards you is even better than what we did. You should believe her. She has her own way of doing things, and she'll do everything in her power to help those she considers.
Father's.
Oh, Paimon just remembered that she thought Linny was a bit too proud as well. She said that you should let.
Hey!
Are you going to stay?
Looks like it, yeah?
Excellent.
For real? Then
Another implies that you were already served some delicious cake. Well, next time.
Next on the agenda.
I don't understand. Never mind. I was about to say such a, like a privileged viewpoint. I was about to be like, I don't understand why they can't just leave Fontaine. But it's like, I don't know. When the day comes that like shit starts flooding, maybe evacuate? Cause like, I don't know.
We're way behind schedule.
Once like the entire country is done for, like what else are you gonna do? You know? It makes no sense. So like, I don't know. If the entire place is destined to flood, leave the place. I'm like, I understand why I don't do it right now, but it's like when that day comes.
Are you still doing all right? Did either of you get hurt?
I mean, I guess it's hard to evacuate a whole
it
nation.
was such a huge mess.
A few people sustained superficial injuries, but that's about the extent of the damage. Monsieur Nervulette? Oh, of course. How did Nervulette know? Monsieur Nervulette has strong resonance with the hydro element. When the water level rises, I ran into the bombshell bros while bandaging the injuries of the wounded. If you're not too... just let me know if you get a craving for any particular dish, so I can have Mr... I'd like to take the opportunity to spend some more time observing your facial muscles as well. Your happy smiles are...
I can feel it. We're almost done. We're almost done. I just need to push through a little bit more, you know?
You guys are back.
You guys didn't get caught.
And here I thought you'd managed to escape from jail during all the commotion. I'd held you up as legend.
All right. There's no need to get caught up in the
Hey, it wasn't just me.
Something like... I was also transferred to work in the kitchen a few days ago. I can still hear Quisto mumble. Whenever he'd say that, I'd tell him I'm sure they're fine. Wherever they are, they're kicking back with drinks in hand.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with worrying about your prison pals. Is there? I mean...
These two. They sure are a lot warmer and friendlier than when Paimon first met them.
Oh, well, if you say so. I'll be watching you.
Courier?
Yeah,
That's no excuse for...
Courier, Levine, we're back!
Hello there. It's been quite the mess here recently.
And you? Are you still taking...
Yep.
It can be a bit annoying when there are lots of people.
I mean, the infirmary does...
Oh yeah?
You two really are just using your jobs as a cover for—
Not at all!
I just realized they even have matching outfits and everything. Cute. Yeah, no. I was kind of expecting that we had to talk to Risley.
Do my eyes deceive me, or did I just see 2 inmates come back after...
We wanted to see how the fortress is doing.
We're fine, for the most part. Neuvillette came down and took care of the worst of it.
If that's the case, why don't you just ask him to...
Oh, yeah, what a brilliant plan. Let's go convince the Udex himself to exchange the courts of Fontaine for a puddle of water in the middle of nowhere. He came here in a hurry and left without even stopping for a cup of tea. He did remember.
He sure sounds...
Miss Clorand has left as well.
Were the gifts milk?
Neuvillette got the milkshake. Clorand received lipstick instead.
Those aren't even remotely alike.
Well, they're for 2
Neuvillette's
completely different
only
people.
fault for making Sigewinne worried about his health by working so much. But besides that, our head nurse is still... Oh, and I have some...
Are these from...
Nope, they're from your... You've already wrapped up your work at the fortress, so you can return to the surface at any time. You haven't yet served your full prison term, however, so you may continue to use your cell until your term is up.
For real? Then we could stay here for a really long time?
You may access the cafe. Just remember to come complete your paperwork once it...
I'm not walking there. I'm pretty sure it'll be quicker if I take the teleport. Ugh, someone just named Who is in Paris join my live. You're so weird. I better not be like a white kid.
We're back in our cell again. We're no longer prisoners, though, so it really doesn't feel the same. Being free... Huh? How did you know? Hey, that's not true! It's like, we've now gone to so many places. There are so many bad things in the world, and we're just 2 people, but we've still been You're counting Paimon today? Aren't you the only adventurer here? Then let's ask Catherine to get Paimon an adventurer him. Just our thoughts making Paimon kid. The last time we fell asleep here, we woke up to... We should be safe now, right? Alright then. Good night to you, traveler.
Something about this shot, just something feels sinister. Something does not feel right. Oh god, oh god. Why did I just open Minecraft? God damn it. I'm just trying to respect the cutscene. Oh. Dvalin? We did it! Oh my god, we're done! Oh my god, we're done! I've completed it! Oh my god. I'm at oh, okay, that's really cool. I'm at exactly 500. Fuck. Okay. We're done. You know, I had a great time. You know, I still gotta do my commissions and like spend my resin. But quest is over. So I'm all good. Tomorrow is the weekend, so I will not be streaming tomorrow. But I will probably stream on like, you know, Monday, so I'll see you then. But for now, I guess it's goodbye.